All right, Jason is back now with more on this bitter cold, the potential for another winter storm this weekend. Jason, I just told you people are already texting me, very nervous to hear about even the potential for another storm.
It is hard to kind of stand on this stage when you kind of know what potentially will be arriving for us in a number of days. Meanwhile, we're actually still trying to pick up the broken pieces, at least the frozen pieces of what we've been dealing with for the past 48 hours. Let's talk about the newest numbers that we have in. We're actually still trying to get more numbers to come in from the snowfall totals over the past 24 to 48 hours here, friends. Look at Dorchester. How about Grafton? How about Hardwick? And even Waltham, roughly around 2 feet of snow over the past couple of days. I'm sure it took a lot of people by surprise as we are still cleaning up out there. Some of the other numbers that we have to talk about, Boston and also Worcester, both locations making it into the top 10 of the biggest snowstorms in recent history. Worcester, for instance, recording its 9th highest snowfall total on record, 22.4 inches, and Boston also tying another daily snowfall record at 23.2 inches. Overall, Boston did place in the top 10, friends, at number 8. That is following just behind another year, January 2022, 23.6 inches. The blizzard of 78 is still holding the number 2 spot at about 27.1 inches there. And again, going back to President's Day in 2003 in February, 27.6 inches of snow. Now, over the next few days, we are not warming up, friends, okay? We are not warming up by any means outside of the 20s for daytime highs. And in fact, we have another cold day, colder than the others in the 7-day forecast. As we start to see the end of the week unfold, that weekend storm system that we've kind of been giving you a view of is only existing in theory as of right now. We need all the properties to come together. We need the massive area of high pressure to come out of the north. And also we need the moisture source to come out of the south as well. We are allowing for all of this sort of unhappy marriage to move into New England by the end of the weekend, especially between Saturday and also on Sunday. What we do know is, as of right now, this is another dynamic system. It's going to be sort of kind of different than the one that we were forecasting that moved through the past couple of days. This one, again, is going to be bringing this moisture source out of the Gulf of Mexico, and it's not going to be making its track across the country like the past storm did. We are also still determining just how close it's going to come to home. Is it going to be a little bit of a near miss? Is it going to graze the coast, or is it going to be coming onshore here? Look at the track of this system as of right now. For the most part, it's likely going to take the center of this storm a little bit further out to sea. So it could actually be a near miss or at least a graze for the South Shore, Cape, and the islands between Sunday afternoon and also on Sunday night. Now, let's go a little bit further and also talk about what's going to also happen this upcoming weekend. A full moon, which means astronomical tides could also pose a threat for the coastline communities. At the top sort of end here on Sunday morning for high tide and Monday high tide, 11 feet. Flood stage is at 12.5 feet. Now you're talking about a dynamic winter storm moving on in. That's when you can also talk about some coastal erosion and also coastal effects for the North Shore and also the South Shore. Relentless cold will also be greeting the storm system by the end of the week. Daytime highs for the rest of the week not getting out of the 20s. Friday is going to be the coldest of the next 7, with that notch of colder air taking a deep dive. That jet stream getting all the way down through Florida. So we're talking about lizards falling down out of the trees yet again by the end of the week, just to be a little bit humous there. As we near the end of the day today, again, sub-zero wind chills are going to be back on the board for tomorrow morning and also on Thursday morning and certainly on Friday morning as well. Again, keeping a close eye on your weekend for both Saturday and Sunday, both going to be extremely cold days. Again, the timeline of that storm could be moving in between Saturday night and also on Sunday, Brianna, with the conditions improving as we head toward Monday of next week. Again, make a note on Monday of next week. That's the only day in the next 7 that we may get around freezing.